one is doing their honest work, it's like a form of prayer. You're attuning yourself to be a servant of music. And if, like, what you do in the dark comes to light. And although, like, one, you might not see it while you're in your process doing your work. If it's the truth of how you're living, because of just the reality of the music comes through us, it doesn't come from us. Because of that reality, if one is attuning themselves to be like a humble vessel, a humble channel, at some point, something's going to happen. You know, without us measuring it, it's great or small. Because the music actually needs living people to play it. It's like, however, I could, you know, probably overly humanizing, you know, my sense of like divine spirit reaching into living humans who play music in the here and now. But it's like the energy itself is like seeking people to channel it. And so, you know, you're making that effort, you know, you practice your scales and you listen to your records and you check your attitude and all these things. Like, at some point things happen. So, like,
so it's not a switch. So you're there. You live there. The work's done at home. The work's done in the shed and stuff. So that when you sit down,
I'm being honest with you to tell you that the truth for myself is it's a combination. Sometimes I'm, you know, very much, I'll say, too self-conscious, and other times it's just like, it's just totally happening. I'm grateful to see it. So the truth is, like, I'm not a Buddhist, but I like some of the Buddhist encouragements, and so, like, I'm told that in Buddhism there's this concept of the 10 worlds, like, you know, ranging from like hell states to rapture, and that no one truly just lives absolutely in one of those states all the time. We shuttle in the course of 5 minutes. And so I want to say, to be honest with you, that's the truth. When I'm playing, like, sometimes it's very cerebral. I hope not too much of the time. But as I get older and do this more, I do believe that I'm learning to submit, you know, and allow something greater to take over. But it's a process, and like anytime, because we're humans, we have these egos, this sense of self-importance, or I'm not worthy, it's all ego. We have these filters going on, like I have to constantly check, because it doesn't take too much for your ego to get the best of you. You gotta constantly watch it, you know, captain of your own ship. Because I have to have confidence to get on this stage in front of you, right? And manifest the attitude that I have something worth you coming to here, and you paid money to come to class. So I gotta have some kind of self-belief. And if I'm not careful, it'll be an attitude. You know, like, well, I'm gonna tell them what's what. You know, it's very subtle, but you know, it seems that gratitude is like a seed of humility. If I can just be thankful to be here right now, you know, this is a beautiful thing. Getting talk, and you people are interested in what I have to share. It's kind of keeps things in perspective, and I feel when McCoy is my second hero. That's from childhood after Colonius Monk, and I've always been just wholly fascinated with his flow. It's very special, of course, and we can all and we know, like, I'm with you, that you asked me, do I know what you're saying? Like we know we can just feel the truth of what's going on. We can't necessarily intellectualize it with him, but there's, you know, my sister challenges me on the notion of purity in humanity. It's, you know, it's a notion. It's not. No one is pure, but there's a certain kind of purity in McCoy's music that I felt even from early on listening to him. I hadn't lived, you know, too much, but I felt that there's like, he's not trying to compete, he's not trying to prove anything, he's not concerned with record sales, he's just doing what he's put here to do, you know. So special, so grateful that he left us such a vast body of work, you know. One of the most prolific